Hmm. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you guys doing okay. A lot of ascension is coming in, and today was very particular day about this ascension processes that goes on within us. Uh, Hi, Lee. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. And we're going to be talking about the ascension that it's coming first, and the ascensions that we did, that it's based on what we did uh, for it. I want to talk about a little bit about the word ascension. So you guys can understand the ascensions as a first of all is the vibrations from within you. As you know, every words they have their specific originations, their specific energies, and haven't done this in a while to go dive deep within the words. And today we're gonna dive within this a little bit. We're gonna go into the Latin energies in there. We're going to be looking at your path as an ascension as a twin flame. Currently, the way that the energies are, a lot of the people feel to disconnect, to remove, to find, to be within themselves, to remove other people, or to be feeling like the time is ending. They have to do something from within to change the current situations because something. Typically, we're going to talk about the ascension within the twin flames. When you come to the point that you become what you had to become, you get to this deeply understanding, you put your subcells within the orders, within the right positions from within you. When we're talking about the subcells, okay, those are the archetypes from within you. That is your intuition, that is your authority, that is your communications, that is your love, that is your learning abilities, that is your inner transformations processes that you're going. That is your internal warrior within you. That is all these archetypes from within yourself when you actually put them in order, and you, because you have those subcells. Now you are telling them how to operate from within you. Now how they have to tell you how you to operate. You're not controlled by your subcells. You controlling your subcells as a twin flame. That helps you to build yourself right. A lot of the people they're going to be ascending just because of this process. This because this process of building themselves not in the situations, not in the face mask, not in the shadows, not within the cheat lies, deceits, and so on, from within because of the bad inner cells, these subcells that are. Now you understand that other side, the path of evolutions from within you. That's what you are ascending. That's what these ascension symptoms right now, they are from within you. Uh, big issues within the ascension. It is about the people that they are feeling that they have to ascend right now, that they have to go, they gotta move forward. And most of the people are right now in the hermit mode. So is me. I'm in a hermit mode myself. And today I woke up at 3 o'clock, for 3:30, 4 o'clock was divine time. I'm walking it up. Couldn't fall asleep until 9. At 9 o'clock, I crashed totally. I slept like until 1 and did the gravitational report. And when I have my coffee, I'm talking to you right now here for this ascension. I feel the energies with the ascensions. Spoke to some of you about this ascension process. Some of you feel like they have to pack their bags. Some of you feel this energies that comes in. and you're feeling it from within you. This is a very special, those are very precious times. You may feel like you're running out of time. You may run into the situations from within you. But what it's mean, this ascension, what in your self, okay? Actually, the word ascension, it comes from the Latin word ascensio. That means that I look the scenarios within my life and make them better. There is a lot of words connecting in Latin within this. For it, that is currently this word actually means to rise up, to cross over, to rise up, to elevate, to get up the stairs, lift up, and so on. But the words that are connecting with this word ascensio, they are essentio, incentio, consentio, consensus, ascensus, essensus. As you see it, they are connecting with the subselves. And what I'm talking about, the connecting within the subself, ascensions, the essential needs from within you as a twin flame. A lot of the people as a twin flame, that's too high for them. But I'm talking about the twin flames that they're going to be crossing the borders. You know who you are. I'm not looking for the quality, I'm looking for the quantity people because I mean, not the quantity, I'm looking for the quality people that are need this information. That's what I'm giving it to them right now. It's a very beautiful power process. Incentio, that's you to understand from your inner self, from within you to put your scenes in order from within yourself. It's your inner job that you need to do. Consensio, you to find the concessions from within you. You to agree within yourself. A lot of you have issues with the agreement within yourself. And that is what these issues are going to be. Consensus. Are you going to find a consensus between the things you like or you don't like? The situations you want or you don't want? How are you going to be agree with them? Right now, there's a lot of current energies. Are you going to move? Are you going to delete the past? Are you going to be evolved from within? Are you going to be a lot of questions from within yourself? And some of the people are preparing to put themselves together with these subselves. Okay. The next word is ascensus. That is when you reaching for a higher self from within you. You to ascend, you go up, you can get into it. And the next word is essensus. You take the essential stuff from within yourself. That's what this was from within. To pack the essential stuff that you need for where are you going right now as a twin flame. You basically reach the point that you are ready for your internal union with another. That is you change everything from within yourself, the spirituality process, entering within the mind, finishing the process of unification from within you, finishing this process inside of you about this process, and now you are ready to do the essential work, mean you to ascend, you to cross over. Hi, Christine. Big Dog, I don't know why YouTube does this, but I'm glad to see you here. Paulina, hi. Thank you for coming in. Maybe the notifications didn't come in through the YouTube. Don't know why. Today, everything, it is within the divine time, within divine order. Everything is up here. Just stay here. You're going to watch. If you're missing the things from within, you are going to follow up later on. So for right now, just stay right here, stay within this. And by the way, guys, thank you for coming in for it. So we're going to be diving with the ascensio. That is it when you feeling the need, the situations from which you to ascend. That is your ignition state. That is that flaming from what you knew that was done with this process that helps you from within your own internal self. And there is a by doing this, you're going through the what it's called the census. That is a when you denounce the things from which you. That is a the things that you are willingly understand that you have to let it go of yourself. You to really remove the situation from within you, and you will look at this ascension path that you are going right now within this process, within this current energies that give you the chance for you to actually ascend, you to move higher to a new places, to a new energies, to a total new thing. The hermit mode within this is going to be helping you to dig from within yourself to find your own powers. Hi, Guy. Thank you for coming into the chat. Yeah, I'm doing it good with the energies. It's a lot of process of going on within me for it. I said that a few days back. It's very special next few days for me because the sun it's coming over my Venus that is in Scorpio, is in 28 degrees of Scorpio, and my Neptune is actually where Venus currently and Mercury are there. So there is talking about these divine situations. There's divine energies going with me. I have a lot of energies I'm dealing with it, like I'm here, but I'm not, and my higher self is within me. It's a lot of unifications processes are going on from within me. A lot of let it go, a lot of job that it needs to be finished and done, and so on and so on. I'm going through a very high energies that some of the things I have to learn within me for the first time. It's not easy to navigate this process. You guys know, you will understand when you go through these processes on your own. That's what this is. The ascensions, big ascensions is coming. That's what this is. If you're wondering about why all of a sudden you not communicate with certain people, if you all of a sudden you cut contact with people, if you all of a sudden it is what this is, you maybe reach out your limitations with the ascension because you already got the knowledge. You already learned that knowledge. You have to apply this knowledge right now within you. And when applying that knowledge, you begin to be the wisdom. But the wisdom leads you to the ascension path. So you look at the incentio, which is the scenarios from within you. The scenarios of all this path is a twin flame. You're gonna be looking at what your options are. What your options are right now, they are connected with the divine. You understand that certain things happen within divine time, and you can't force anyone anything from within themselves. They have to do it in their own. So basically, this unifications of the inner self, these sub-selves that you have from within you, that is your character as a personality. So if you put your transformation process as a personality in charge, you are transforming from within. If you put your intuitions in charge of your character, that's what you are present in yourself. But it's going to be a very beautiful for you when you actually unite them all within yourself and they all work for you. You're not anymore looking at this as separate things from within yourself. You're looking at it as a unification process from within you. That's what some of you is going to be feeling like I have to disconnect from everybody to unify within myself, but not to disconnect with people. It's going to be a little misunderstandings of the energies in there within you, but that it is that I'm seeing it with a lot of people who disconnect, and they're disconnect for the reasons for to find themselves from within you. So if you disconnect right now, if you feel like in this, dive within you, find in your sub selves, unite them within yourself, That's how you are going to be putting these broken pieces from within yourself. Now you to rebuild yourself from within you. Very beautiful current events that happen here for it in the earth. Okay, so consentio, that is a consciously you to do these decisions from within yourself. You do use your consciousness within yourself, within your higher self, because the higher self, that's what that does. The higher self unification process, this subcells of you. That's what this is. You will go ahead and look at all these processes deeply from within yourself. These processes are beautiful, guys. You finally find a peace because you're not anymore inner fights between those subcells from within you. That's how you're going to achieve this ascension path of inner peace right now within yourself. Some of you already had the glimpses, but it wasn't fully understood as the level is understood at the current present moment of time. Very crucial moment for this. Then the consciousness. You make this conscious consensus of agreement from within you. It is related to be the truth of all the subcells within you that lead you to the ultimate truth from within you. Now you not disagree anymore within yourself. You're not looking at this within you. Most of the twin flames, they're not in a union. You cannot be in union if you have not unified yourself. Now I give you what you need to do to unify yourself from within. Is the union going to happen to you? You got to be ready for union or not union. Either way, you have to be this person that is ascending. And a lot of you are working out to see what the things are going to be unfold because everything it is the controlled within the divine right now. You take the divine path within sins. Dio, I did it complete with my TF. There we go. Very good, unseen and said. Congratulations to you. If you guys finally did that, complications with yourself, willing to know more about it. I know the case, I know the situations, and we'll be glad if you later on maybe PM me on Facebook and I'm more a bit more interested to know about this truth. Or if you feel okay, you can share it here with a few words in the chat room. As I said, guys, if you want to have a chat room at Facebook that is related to this chat here, to the live chat on YouTube, I can open up this video chat and we can talk there about this. Okay. And then it comes in the Ascension, Ascensus. You are creating this process that you actually ascend. You do the work. You actually going to feel it that you did the work. There is the final situations from within you. And you will understand that ascension, the essential need to do this. And then you are going to be illuminations process within yourself as a, talking about individual twin flame, not talking about union. You need to understand for the union, all this is requirements that needs to be done within the soul, deeply from within, give you the energy of the gravitations from within you. That's what is the current energies. The next 3-4 days until the sun, the authority, it's coming out of the shadow. This is going to be a processes that internally is going to be happening from within you. Look at within yourself, looking at the situations from within you, looking at the beauty of your own self. Look how beautiful you are. Not only as ascension, not only as an energy, not only as an angel, not only as a twin flame, not only as internal warrior within you, not only as the cooperating as a divine. Now look at yourself as a whole personality with spirituality, with divine energies and the gravitations from within you. You're going to find different ways. Diamond B, thank you for coming in. Glad to see you here. Hopefully, this information is going to be very helpful to you and the baby for it. And wish you well. And thank you for sending the love for it. Sensing the energies, pretty good. Pretty good. So, if you guys have some any questions right now, I'm willing to take and let you know for it. So, beautiful process. It's beautiful. Hi, Dio. This union with self topic is on point. Yes, a permanent one. It's right on point. That topic, it was needed at the current moment, at the current time, and the current situations, because this topic, it's highly needed first, and it's needed to everybody to understand. So, for example, if you decide not to go with your twin flame, but your twin flame rise up and ascend, you decided to do it. If you decide you want to ascend, then you have to put yourself together. So, yeah, the baby said love, yes. So you're gonna feel it all this from within you, but you have to be okay with either or. You are working your work here. You're doing your work up here. You're doing your situations from within, and that is this processes and permanent one. I totally agree with you. I decided to let go fully. Great. We decide here to go fully as well. I believe a lot of the people here, they are here for this exact reasons. Some of the people, we felt it to this energy way back, but we didn't fully understand it. It was a eternal peace, but it's kind of like came as a blessing because disguise. But actually, that internal peace came in to tell us what it's all about. It was all about ascension. And right now, when we going through this process, through these energies currently right now and so on, we find out that whenever by removing the face mask, removing the shadows and so on, it is about this. Apparently, transcending the ego is the theme these days. Heard it yesterday from within. Yes, exactly, Paulina. Transcending of the ego. But what is the ego? Those are the other side. There is the sensus, the curious, the ascensio. When you descend, you go down. The ego shows you what it needs to be finished down so it can rise up. And a lot of the people are talking about this situations within the ego. You need to understand when you evolve, the ego's coming with you. The ego, it's the other side that's pushing you to move forward. The ego, when it is in the healthy state, in the healthy state of situations, the ego is the one that tells you, warning, warning, this person wants to use you, abuse you, warning, this is egoistic situation from within you. The ascended ego, it's now your friend, not your enemy from within when you do this. You're going to understand the situations inside of it. You're going to feel much better because you don't fight anymore with ego. You actually understand the purpose of the ego from within you. That this ego was bringing you down so you can understand how you can go up. And now when you are up, you actually pick it up the ego because the ego was your friend all along. But you're not looking at up higher perspective of this ego, that transcending, that's rised up. Now you understand a little bit different form. But yes, that things from within is going to be triggered, Paulina. Yes, it's totally is going to be triggered within. Permanent, it hurts like nothing else, but it feels like it's time. Actually, it's time. The time begins. The situations begins. The energies are begin. The transformation is begin. The internal processes, they already began a long time ago. Now they are more within the completion state. We still have a few things to square away. We still have things that needs to be done. But talking about this mental activity, this mental process within the darkness that we gonna have like a few more days, it is actually preparing us for this. This is like in the movie when after Harry Potter is fighting the serpent down there, the big snake of the Slytherin for it. That's when the phoenix comes in and rise him all the way up out of the cave. Some of you are going to be experiencing this, kind of like giving you some energies through the movie, so you can see from within you for it. So, but he can't understand this if he wasn't with this. Big Dog. I thought Ascension was a transformation, two souls coming together, merging in the Holy Spirit and letting go of the ego and the total dark matter of the soul. Ascent. You can't unify it with the twin flame because you feel the resonations, Big Dog. Okay? If you're twin flame, they have the same vibrations within you and the soul. They have everything, but their personality from within does not resonate with the soul from within. Their actions are based on the personality, not within the spirituality from within. They haven't unified their sub-selves. They are in disagreement within themselves. And therefore, their disagreement with their soul, and therefore, their disagreement with you. So the ascension, actually the next level of unifications within two souls and one, is when the two people consciously they actually change that. They are healthy individuals who are operating from the spirit, unifications of their both subselves. Their both subselves are in the same page, the same vibrations, the same energy. They are one. We're not talking about just merging two souls within there, because through the merging with the two souls, you may have it. But if the subselves are not unified within the person and the subselves are not in the same page, guess what happens? It's not a union. It's not a healthy union from within. The personality within. The both two intuitions is in the same page. The both two authority, it is in the same page. The both inner warrior is in the same page. The both growth is in the same page. The both connections with the universe is on the same page. That's what union is. That's what the ascensions of the two souls. But you can't do it if you've not done it in your own self. Look at it in this. It took a lot of years to get to this. It took a lot of years. But finally, that's what the answer is to you guys. That is it, what the twin flame journey is. When you ascend, you rise up about this, it's actually, you're ready for union. If your person, if your twin flame is ready for union. If they haven't put their inner selves together, if the sub-selves within they're not going to be coming in and be on the same page with you. They're not going to understand this um, uh, consension within a boat to subcells. They're not going to be understanding this process as the way it should be. So, yeah. But now you understand it from within. Now you're going to be looking within them and you're going to see if they are, put them subselves together. Because within themselves, if they are jealous, there is no room there for the love to exist. You can't have jealousy in love. If you have fear from within of putting yourself together, then you're going to have a fear within the union with the person. That's what this. But when you put all the selves together, there you team up with yourself, then you're ready to team up with others. Look from within you. It's very interesting when you look within yourself how those subselves they're coming into a certain situations from within. And you will discover what you're missing. And when you understand, somebody here in the room had a very beautiful essence. I don't know who that is. Very beautiful energy came in. I'm smelling something like a very sweet smell, very powerful smell. There you go, Guy. Okay, it's sweet. It's kind of like a. Can't describe that. It's very, very beautiful. You guys know that when you smell now, but actually there is no way you can smell what you're smelling. But there is something here from within. When you smell a good energy, when you smell a good situations, you have smell the energy you're getting in. When you smell yucky stuff, then there is something around you that is not right. Okay, so to continue with this for it, next few days, look within you, and you're gonna understand this process more. No, actually, he smells like something smells like a lavender within vanilla smell. Something like this. Very, I don't know how to describe it. Diamond B, yes. Yeah. I don't know if any of you smell it the same thing, but it's gotta be having baby and I are taking lavender bath. Oh, oh, there you go. That's what it was. Maybe the baby is so happy to learn all this. With yeah, yeah, that's crazy, right? So far away, and we can't have this. I Man, it's even getting stronger right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe, man, the smell of ouch, that's even increasing. I'm not the only one who smells this. I guarantee you. And it's so funny, that we are doing it this year live. People gonna be like, "What the heck?" They don't know about abilities and capabilities for it. Yesterday, I was watching Tomorrow's People, and to begin to understand something important. You cannot save some people in from the 3D. They have to save themselves. You can have an encounters within them, but you cannot interfere because this is a divine process. They have their own divine time. They have their own divine situations from within. It was something that I have to understand from within myself for it. Because you can't teach someone who cannot learn, is not willing to learn. But then you can't for it. We can give the informations, but the people have to come to these uh, scenarios within themselves about that they need this. They have to come to their own conclusions, their own consciousness within themselves. So, yeah. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Very beautiful energy today. Ascension smell and beautiful, beautiful energies. Wow, they're rising up. You guys feeling the rising up of the energies. So we are gonna have some people who's gonna take the spaceship, some people who's gonna take the plane, some people who's gonna take the train, some people's gonna take whatever it takes in this journey. It all depends on you. You are in control of your speed, of your ascensions. You are in the process of this from within you. Personally, I feel very awkward. Never been into those big energies. I always knew them; they're out there, but now it's different. I know some of you can sense me. I know some of you can feel what's within me. So, Blue Swan, yes, thank you for coming to the chat. Yes, someone is gonna take the kite. Exactly. Take the kite straight to heaven. Oof. All right. Josh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate when you guys do the exchange energies here within this. I appreciate you, uh, and so on. How to taste and smell of energy, Christian. Oh wow. Well, this is a like, for example, you are out in the mountains, and right in the mountains, you begin to have a smell of baked potatoes with these pork chops, a nice garden salad, and there is no way in art somebody's cooking this around you. That is the taste of the energy from within. The smells of energies, you don't have nothing like this around you that can bring that particular smell, but you smell it from within. You smell it, that energy. And that is a part of the ascension process. You are going to be within this smell of energy uh, for. So it's part of the ascension process, I believe. It is because it's enhanced our capabilities of everything. Ray, thank you for coming in. A lot of good energies are beginning to come in and rise up right now. So, guys, thank you for being here. Josh, I appreciate your energy. Watch my six just in case. So is your Ray. Um, and yes, Ascension also brings the Kundalini experience. But the Kundalini rise up for what? If you look at the Kundalini's energy, it comes from the bottom, it goes around your chakras, and 10 the both snakes are coming to light up the soul. That is in the Kundalini's job. Once the Kundalini awaken you with your soul, you basically touch base with your soul. You might not gonna need the Kundalini anymore from within you. You will understand. The Kundalini, it's part of this ascension process. Once you ascend, it's rising you up. And that's what you have to be thankful to the both wisdom that they bring in. That is the wisdom of the duality of the Kundalini, of the two snakes coming in together to heal you from within. That's why if you see this, the original sign about pharmacy and healers and so on is actually the two snakes that goes around and you have a cup that they're pouring in. That was the representations of this, the spiritual healing, you to heal not only the personality, not the energy, not only the sickness, but you to heal the soul from within. So, yes. You guys have some questions or idea for the topic tomorrow? That's going to be very beautiful, very beautiful. If you guys pick it up, if you're not, you guys know the divine is going to pick up this for. But I'm so happy of what's going on. I'm so happy of things that comes in as energies and for it. And I looked at it today, by the way. I want to share it with you. I looked at the place that I'm going to be planning to visit. I already bought the ticket in January. I'm going, and Spain. And I was looking the area around, and I discovered this pink lake. It's very close in proximity in there. And I went to look at this pink lake, and it had a very beautiful healing abilities from within. So if you're interested, you can look at yourself in there. I was wondering what I'm going there. Now I know. I got enlightened. What I'm going in there. You know for sure you're a twin flame, like magic, something you have never experienced, so beautiful, so scary. It's scary at the beginning. Once you become an agreement with you not to be scary, not to be afraid of it, not to be for it, and guess what? You let it go of the fear to ascend. Some of you are going to feel this fear of ascending from within because it's the unknown. But you face that fear of all your path as a twin flame, isn't it? But every time when you learn something as a twin flame, every time when you ascend as it in a something, in a topic, in a certain situations. So guess what? You worked. You worked. If you look at it, big dog, you're gonna put the puzzle now together from it to you. If you look at it, your journey as a twin flame, you worked in your intuition. You worked in your warrior within you. You remove your bad behaviors. You begin to learn what real love is. You begin to learn to communicate telepathy. This energy is mirroring from between you and your twin flame. Guess what? You learn what to trust, the visions from within you. You'll learn how to grow. You'll learn how to get to the divine energies within you. You'll learn how to self-taught yourself. That was your subcells. You improved all your subcells from within you, and now you put them together. They're ready to bloom you. People were looking for perfections. Perfections is you. You to perfect your higher self from within you. Now it's all debunked. Now I don't feel the pressure of this. I don't feel for it. Yes. Thank you, Diamond B. Yes, you understand the Diamond B. I want to say thank you for this process now for it. Paulina, Dio, pink healing, like sound perfect. You deserve a proper break. I really deserve a proper break, guys. I really deserve it. I deserve a lot of things. And now I'm going to do this a lot of things for it. I really do. Thank you. Yes, I really do. I have to enjoy this life for it within me. I have to build my dreams. I have to build this new way of life for it. Oh yeah, there is a pink lake also in Australia. So for it. But yes, I deserve a proper break, and I'm gonna do everything in my powers to get that proper break from within me, for me, for it. Because this journey really broke a lot of things. Now I gonna go in there and fix these things for it. And if I ascend, disappear, then I disappear. If I stay for as long the divine wants me to stay here or not, I will. But I'm gonna be need this. And thanks, Paulina. I really need it. Just sense it right. How many subcells does the one half of the twin flame have? Blue Swan, I don't know who that is. Is that is a Kirk or it's Eva? But let me tell you something, guys. It's related to the astrology. Okay, Eva, it's related to the astrology or the archetypes of the planets. What they present, they're presenting that subcells. For example, the moon represents your intuition. You already know that. That is a one subself of you. Then Mercury, it is represents your communications, the way you talk, when you express yourself. That is another subself from within you. Venus is represent this goddess love part from within you, this human love within your own self, within. While the moon represents the mother, that is the caring, the cooking, doing dishes, laundries, and so on and so on. For it, Venus is actually represents the love that you're doing it with love. Whatever you do in life, you to do it with love. For it, Mars, that is a your warrior, that is your anger on the one side, but on the other side, that is a the fire from within your soul that brings you to lead up from within you. If you look at it later on, there is a Jupiter, there is the growth, that is a the expansions, the controls from within you. Saturn, that is a the teacher, the learning process, the self-learning is there, the part of you gaining the knowledge. Okay. Then it comes in Neptune. Neptune is giving you the visions and the wisdoms from within you. The universe, it's giving you this environment, which is Uranus. That is it, the sudden changes within life, within yourself. You to be acting at the present moments when the opportunities are coming to you. That's what the subcells are. There is, don't look in it and the other half. They're yours. Let the other half look in it from within. Every person has a different things of subself. They need to work on it. But internally, inside, we all have the same soul energy. So that's what is the correlations there with astrology, subselves, uh, astropsychology, and so on and so on. Now I put the pieces together. To me, that's like I just have to go more deep within, but the basic situations I put it together. So now you guys understand it. Where did that come from? Today hit me the one day I'll be father, seeing the old cycle ending as a man to begin a new cycle. You're going to be rewarded to serve the next generations. Yes, Josh. I'm so proud of you, by the way. I have to give you credit for what you did. For sorry to put you on a spot, but you've done a lot of work on yourself. You're kind of like example of this in the work. A lot of you there are. But when you see those visions right now that you're going to be a father, you're going to be this father figure, you're going to be these situations in there, you are going to be because that's what your soul wants from within you. Now it's a very beautiful time to see these visions within, because right now these visions from within you, later on when a Neptune Taurus direct, you are going to be looking at this to manifest. And the way it's going to be manifest is when a Jupiter enters Aries. We are going to be going there. Right now, we are preparing for this. Now we're destroying everything in ourselves, in our sub-selves that doesn't help us to this. Because a lot of the energies is a twin flame. We're not looking at it, um, these sub-selves from within us, okay? There are actually distorted energies within. But whenever we fix the distorted energies, then the energies becomes all coming together, and then they build you from within. I wish I can be making a draw on this picture if you guys understand it. Okay. You see on the bottom, that is your sub-selves. Once you fix them, that is your higher self inside. So it's very familiar to you. Some of you, if you have connections with Egypt, you will understand exactly what this is. If you ever lived in Egypt, you will understand why that is for it. Thank you for the explanations. Even at work at Little Star, children coming in, such as a blessing to be around. Yes, Josh. If you become the teacher, teaching the children, the young generations, I believe it's going to be very good profession for you. Very good, inspirational, spiritual teacher with you. And let me tell you, I have faith in you about this. And if you've seen this, Josh, go for it. Go do it. Make that soul of yours happy. But you're also going to be feeling one of the souls you're going to be giving this knowledge, this wisdom, and help them to become what they are. That is going to be when you're going to find the real happiness within. When the people you work and the people you explain, that's when you're going to feel this happiness of the higher self. Yes, Dio, we are thank you for your heart strenuous work. Wish we had more funds for you soon. Dear. Don't worry about the funds, guys. Currently, I'm not stressed. Currently, okay with it. Have attentions, but not a whole lot. I'm trusting the universe. The universe will do what the right things are the way they are. I just want to say thank you for the people who does these exchanges with me, this work that I do their exchanges within itself. So, yes. So we have Elizabeth and Josh. They are both at Australia for it. And yeah, I did not know about this lake. I just learned about this lake. And I'm going to go ahead and dive in there at some point, but not in January. No. Mhm. Can go there around, but not in January. Rich, glad to see you, my friend. Glad to see you, Mr. CF here. Thank you for the love and thank you for these beautiful things. Oh, come on, Josh. You didn't have to do this. Come on. 22. Thank you. But appreciations for everything. It is. And man. All right. Put myself together, Josh. Man, you are just right. Okay. Let's keep on going. All right, guys. Yeah. The energy is the love. It is about important things for it. Yes, the energies exchange is also beautiful. For I want to say thank you guys because you helped me to unload this to you, giving it this to you guys. I didn't did it on my own. You guys through all your questions, you guys through be next to me, you guys done it. This we all done it as a collective work. This ascension path, we all discover it. So if you look at it, in these positions of understanding now your subcells for it is you to give yourself the credit as well. It's not mine credit for all this. I just have the abilities to put all this together, to do all this, and so on. But without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah. Without all the help with the soul connections that I was, without all the crap that I went through it, all the things that I was put through it, and so on. And yes, that's what this is. How long is it taking to ascendio? As long as you want. You are the captain of your ship, big dog. If I was you, I will look at it, my subcells, subconsciousness from within myself, and write it down. What is my positive? What is my negative? What is my positive in my intuition? Do I listen my intuitions or I listen my downside intuitions from within? Did I listen at my warrior that helps me to become a better man, or I using the anger to destroy it? Did I using my warrior to build, or I'm using to destroy? Did I'm looking at the internal growth within me, or I'm looking at how others they demolish me from within? You see what I'm saying? At the moment you subconsciously begin to do this job that actually is going to turn conscious from within you, you make this process of consciously decisions that you stop disagreeing, to stop disagreeing with yourself. That is it about you to be true 100% true to yourself. You're not to worry about just say, how was your day? What did you do? What happened? How you felt? What else did you do? And things so on. It becomes a pattern of truth. That's how you, as as long you have these walls built within you, as long as you have these situations within you. Actually, today there is a Bulgarian associations of psychologists that they're doing a chat. I'm a part of the group there, and they were talking about the boundaries. And I answered in there what the boundaries are. A lot of the people think that the boundaries are this: you should not do it, shouldn't, so on and so on. But those boundaries, they're created from the subcells. Well, actually, the boundaries, they're there to protect you, but to protect your human dignity, to protect your people to be reacting as a human being towards you. That's what those healthy boundaries are. If somebody doesn't respect you, treat you like a trash, they discard you, they're robbing you, getting situations and situations is within, that is the boundaries, the human base existing boundaries. But you putting your face mask on, you are telling the 50% of the truth to a person, and you didn't say the other 50%. And then one of the person finds the other 50% of the truth, which is the bullshit in your life, and he tells you, you're crossing my boundaries, those are my personal boundaries, that's bullshit. You understand some of this bullshit, it is that 50% within the subcells. And when you stop doing this, understanding, you have one conscious main decision within the subself, then the subself, it becomes stopping the disagreement from within. If that is your intuitions, you have one conscious decision about intuition, one conscious decisions about growth, one conscious decisions about this. And when you become to union, you make this program of one internal warrior, one positions for growth, one intuitions that we're going to go, one directions that we are going to build. This is how we're going to do this is how we're going to do that. But if the one or the other person have issues with their subselves, this is not going to work. And that's what this ascension is right now for the twin flames. They have to finally get it from within. So the how long it will be, it is determined of the amount of the inner work it's going to be done. But at some point, you have to take a break of the inner work. Inner work, inner work, inner work, inner work, constantly inner work. But sometimes they're exhausted. And I'm so happy that I'm finishing this ascension process right now. I'm finishing this understanding. There's going to be a lot more information is coming in, guys, and so on and so on. But it is debunking process, which is that's what was that I was seeking when I was awakened as a twin flame. Now comes to ascension. That's all it was. So from the start to the beginning, from the ignition state to this right now, that's what is. Holding hands as we're ascending. Why do I have a golden snake? Does it real? Golden snake. I don't know. The golden snake, it represents the wisdom from the China. It's really that for the golden snake it's coming. It's related to. It's also related to the dragon, the golden dragon. Christian. So search the internet. Something for you. For that is the warrior that wants to find. But you need to understand that if you don't conquer yourself from within, you're not going to become this golden dragon within yourself. Big dog, there are different types of twin flames that ascend differently with a different journey. Yes, but that is going to be determined with the unifications of their subselves. They are choosing or they have been chosen of what they need to do. from within. They're chosen. The question is, if you're chosen one and you decide not to do it, you have to be okay with this. For example, if your twin flame is chosen to be with you and they don't want to be with you, you have to be okay with this. And they have to be okay with this. Okay? It happens before many lifetimes, many situations, because of either if the one is fully ascended, is ready, and the other is not putting themselves within their sub-selves, they don't have full agreement within themselves, they can have agreement with you and agreement within the divine. They're not going to fulfill their missions. They're going to be failure. That's what there is no unions, guys. Now you're getting it why a lot of the twin flames has no unions. Or if there is unions, there is issues in there. So yeah, but there's different journeys for all of it. Yeah. You never know what you're going to find the other side going down so far. Sometimes you can even accept how untruthful you have been. Yes, but this card, when you find untruthful, what do you else you see? That by you see that you've been untruthful, you see the other side. You see the truth. If you've been like some of the people who's been deceived, cheated, and so on within the twin flames, when that realization hits them that they lost themselves because of this, they have lost everything that they were wishing for. That's everything that came to this life, and that's what happened with a lot of the realizations within the twin flames. That moment when you go down on your knees and you're crying to God, why did this happen? Why did I did all this in situations? That is it, the moment of breaking down. And that is it, the moment that you decide you're going to work on you to put your sub-selves together, actually. So it's a beautiful process. That's where you're seeking the truth. And once the truth, you're truthful from within your sub-selves, that truth, that begins your higher self to truth. That's how you learned that they say, well, maybe your twin flame look at a different case. Maybe they look at you like, well, he's too perfect. Maybe he's too this, he's too that, and so on. And they try to dig in it. Is this his dream come true, and so on. They try to sabotage you. They try to push you to limits, and so on and so on. And guess what? You're running away from it. And at the end, what's going to happen is they decide, they look at it, that they were the broken one. And they were looking at the brokenness with another person for it. It's a lot of cases are going on with this sub-self conflict. That's where it's going to be a beautiful that in the future, it's going to help a lot of twin flames. This specifically, this coming out right now is going to help a lot of the twin flames. Maybe that's what the situations is right now. It's very beautiful, actually, process. Very beautiful. This is not easy when you start feeling that you have been separated from the core, from your twin. It doesn't even hurt you. That there is no other pain. It's not even pain beyond the pain. Yes, if you look at this picture, your core, your higher self, and if you picture it that you are breaking these connections between you, are broken, but you have the light of unifications right in here with your TF. You're going to be understanding this, but on the other side, down here in the bottom, your lower self, actually, if you look at it here, Looks like this. So by you understanding your ascensions is here, and through the process of breaking down, you are looking through the higher self. And all of a sudden, this, you cut the connection here, you cut the connections in here and here. But this lower self rising up to meet your higher self. And this is how you unify from within. And your twin flame comes in to point out your sub selves when they need to be, where they are, what the situations of this sub self is. But if you look at it here, that is like in the astrology, that is like the chart, the positions of two things, that is the trines and so on. You know the connections. If you had an astrology chart within me, now we put in the picture because I'm telling you what causing it is and how to do it. Hi Natalia, thank you for coming. Um, Maria Richards, thank you. Oh, I gotta go. Yes. Christine, yes, but when you make for us Kundalini, I receive golden to me, but nothing happens. Maybe you have to higher expectation, Christine, that your desire is so much. Maybe you have to look something within the energy, distort the energy. Maybe that is your lower self. Create these energies you to see, but you will not put in work, maybe, or maybe there's something else. Maybe that visions are coming from the lower self, not from the higher self. For it. Big dog question: is it possible for there to be a pinpoint ascension portal in certain areas during the initial contact with your TF? The portals are very specific. They're actually open and close when they need to open and close. Doesn't matter where you are. Some people say there is the energy portals within Earth. Yes, there is, but they are for different purpose. Every portal has their own individual purpose from within. Uh, as long as currently you can create astral portals, yet in order you to create astral portals, that's require down future evolutions from within. First, put yourself together before you being in these cases, in these situations. For so, but the ignition state, if you're talking about this energy portal, that is the portal that opens between you, your TF, and the divine within. For so my TF and I met in our teens. We were 64. Oh, I already know that, but thank you for sharing it here, unseen and said. Blue Swan. It was very terrifying. I saw Eva flickering. She was transcended. She was disappearing, ascending in front of my eyes. This was one of a few months ago, dear. Yeah, she works. Eva works a lot, but also Eva helps you. She said about this 1%. You are the 1%. But Kurt, when you're looking at within this, she has your 1% from within you that lights up. When you both fix your subcells, then that's what you have, this inner work that you guys need to do between you, each other. That's what this is. You to learn the love, you to stop these aggravations. She did not, she just stopped causing you aggravations from it. You to stop being the aggravated. There is no cause, there is no effect. But that's coming from the higher selves, from within. And the higher self is what? A partial of the subcells characteristics from within yourself. All right. You guys thinking about topic about tomorrow? That'll be very good if you guys do. Did you guys like these revelations? No? I hope you take these revelations with you to help you. I hope get this. And I wrote it in the beginning, and I'm telling you now, if you guys want to have a video chat today over the Facebook, let me know. I will go ahead and make it. I will go ahead and create it. And if I'm available, I will come and I'll join for it. Not a problem. So, and I'm looking for someone who wants to be administrator as well. They can do that chat as well. So if you are for the chat and you say yes, please, and please be there. If you're not in that chat room, if you are not within this, let me know. It is over the Facebook. You have to be friend requested in there. By the way, I have a news for you. My spiritual daughter from the United States joined the chat. You guys going to see her from within. What time do I think? Well, right now, currently, it's 6 o'clock by me, so within 2 hours, we'll do this because I need to, do the physical needs like eating and so on and so on. I got things to do. Oh man, lucky girl. Oh, you're gonna see something else talking to you about it. Did she come and join the chat? Okay, so I'm gonna post it on the Facebook, guys. Since you guys don't pick it up a topic, I guess the universe is in charge with the topics for tomorrow. For it, we are gonna be booking it within this, and unseen and set. All you have to do, plus one, I give you a topic here. Did I miss it, Bruce one? Point out to me. Yes, the topic is little bit of the truth about twin flame separation, where you don't do the work because you have mental incapacity to see the truth. Correct. Oh, yeah, that's a huge issue there. The mental capacity. Where the mental capacity come from? Immaturity. That's what it's coming from. Immaturity. Like a split personality or bipolar. Well, take a look, this one. Just a little heads up, as what I just told you. Why do you have a split personality? Split personality is because you have the inner fight with one of your subselves from within or with all of them in the general. Bipolarity is because you have this disagreement. You say something, but actually you mean totally different. Okay, you see that it's a lot of mental process, psychological issues. But when I look at it from within this psychologically, um, for it. So on Seen and Set, you just go and your computer on the Facebook, you log into your Facebook. I'm going to send you a link in there. I send the notifications to all of you. Look at your notifications. It says click in the chat. And I'm going to post it, the link of this chat. I'm going to post it here in the Facebook. So you just click in there for it. All you have to do is make sure your computer is set for Facebook. That's all it is. But let me finish this pretty quick to answer, and we're going to dive in tomorrow with in-depth psychology about this. That's what the bipolarity comes in from. You have two different opinions for the same object, subject, decision, or something within your life. You don't have one truth. So when the person finds the truth from within, um, for it, and so on. For example, I speak with Eva for 10 hours, and the next day she said that I spoke about myself, but me, she was the one speaking about herself. Why are you speaking about yourself to others? It is about your expressions of this conflict from within you and the other person to help you to solve this conflict, these mental situations from within. But if you don't take an actions about this, you continue to be having the same issues over and over until you solve it. That is a rough mental process. Some of the people they really have to grow within, and they may gonna need some professional help of psychologists. Really, okay. I can look at it, some of the things out of the base of spiritual psychology, astropsychology, and so on. To remind you, I'm not a licensed psychologist to tell you this, but just because I study it and I'm very involved within this because it's correlated to the spiritual psychologies that we are going through developing this is right now. And you got to do it also with an astropsychology. You guys know, most of you know how to help you when you have astrology report to me. When I did your personal chart, you guys know it. I don't have to explain this, but this is the reason. And if you have two different positions, why she's talking to you or why she accepted talking to you, you gotta find the truth. Once the truth comes out, it's one truth, not two different positions. One, and that truth, you have to foresee it. You have to look at it in this. Someone said healing would deal with the same process as the healing of being a narcissist. What is your opinion? Narcissism right now, we're talking about Natalia. You need to understand that the narcissist, there are two types of narcissist in the base when we're talking about the narcissism. One of the narcissists, they are actually the narcissism what was developed within a few generations and become encoded within the DNA. So basically runs within the mental process, within the personality. That's how the person is. Maybe that is how the culture is. Maybe there was so many things. Maybe the people were projecting and so on. But that is a developed. Usually you see this when the narcissism is actually transferred from grandparents to grandparents to grandparents to parents to you to kids. So online and there you see that they coexist from there. While the other side, the narcissists that could be healed, those are the narcissists that were created. They were created from someone who they lived with it or they were in position with, they were in relationship with it, with a person who had a narcissism personality disorder. Disorder, that is a distort energies, distort lower self within them. So they don't see this higher position for it. So can the narcissist be healed? Yes, as long they are understand what their positions is, that they are narcissists from within, and they understand who made them, who made them as a narcissist. That's what this is. You want to find out what the narcissist is? I want you to take a look at it, Star Wars. Go ahead and look at it, the journey of Anakin Skywalker. That is the first three episodes in there. And then look at it, the episode 4, 5, and 6. The redemptions, when Darth Vader, who's actually it's Anakin Skywalker, he go ahead and throws the Emperor into the nuclear reactor in there. but he saved his dignity because of his son. That's what the recovery is. The recovery begins when the narcissist decide to go ahead and do the right things. They know what it was, the good and the bad. They have this. But what within them is distorted reality because someone it is manipulating them. Someone may be manipulating as for years and years and years. That could be a parent, that could be close friend for years, childhood friends. Maybe there was a lot of trauma, which is most of the time that is a trauma that this person suffered so much as a child and they stop maturing. Since they cannot mature from within, they stay about this kid that cannot survive if you don't use and abuse others. Simply by wants to explain the distort energies within them because that's what they have. They're stuck in with that moment of pain. They're stuck within that energies from within, and because they're not mature. All they do is distortion from within. They hide that part within themselves. They have a lot of issues with the truth within themselves. They have a lot of problems within. But the only thing it is within them, the subconsciously, within their soul, if you look at it subconsciously within them, they're looking for someone to take them out of this, someone to heal them. Well, they don't understand that they have to do this within themselves. So you look at it, the personality disorders, psychologically wise, you look at it, the personality disorders. The personality disorders, they are actually what I just told you. There is a problem with the subcells. If you have one or two, it is okay. If you have four or five, that leads to a next level. If you have all of them, though, that is a big issue right now. But as a twin flame, when you look at it in this, there is a healing with this. Right now, within the psychology worldwide, yesterday there was a video. Still have to look at it. They made it a blood test. That in the base of the blood test, they will tell you what is your personality disorder is from within you, because they know it's pandemic. Let's be real about this a little bit. They know it's pandemic. They begin to develop this 10 years ago. No, they do have opportunity to heal. All they do. Because putting their anger inside of it, why they are like this, and they trying desperately to fix themselves in there, they can heal from within. You know how they're gonna heal from within? That is a only this narcissist who they can see the truth that someone manipulated them for years and years and years and destroys their life. Now they cut contact with this person. That may be a relative, maybe a parent, maybe a friend, and so on. And they go out on their own and they begin to build life. Basically, they begin to mature. That's how they're going to heal. There is no other case for them. Otherwise, they're going to continue on the destructive part within themselves. Some of the twin flames, that's what they are. Yeah. So I was asking it because it will make sense, but unfortunately, they don't have to. They do have the opportunity. Everyone has an opportunity. The questions are they going to take it? Most of the narcissists are unaware of that they can fix themselves because they're immature. Their lack of maturity to go through the process of healing. That's what this is. But if they understand from within that someone destroys them life from within, and that's what they are destructive towards others, and if that it's involving their kids, and they understand the truth of they're destroying their kids' lives, ooh, ooh, you're gonna understand a lot of going on in that part. You will. If there is the father, Natalia, okay, I have few of this that have worked. One of them actually turned out to be a very bad in situations because that actually was clinically proved within the DNA. You know what he did, that father? He did the most disgusting part, knowing who he is and what he is. He decided to get married and have 3 kids. And lying somebody. But if you look at what in these situations, in these cases, okay, some of them are hard. But if you put something in a good environment of gravitations, good environment within spirituality, good environment so they can develop their sub-selves from within, they have a chances if they take them. So if that's a kid or someone, don't worry about the father. The father has to figure out in his own situations in there. Okay? The father has to have those from within there. But most people don't dig in there because it's involved the family, it's involved the shame, it's involved a lot of things. So that's why um, one of the professors that is he's the leading he's actually a narcissist, but he's the leading professor about the narcissism um, that Vikram, I believe was his name, for it. He said one thing: you don't look only the person because person is the effect. The narcissist is the effect. You're looking more deeply at the cause. The narcissist is that effect. If there is a narcissist, then there is a narcissist around them. There is someone who made them. Somehow that energy field, that energy enter in there, that darkness within them entering in there. How did that enter? How was that developed? How was that passed on? So, for example, if there is a parent for it, beat the crap out of the kid and all that anger and all that darkness from him, he passed it to his kid. Now the kid has that darkness ever since within them. And guess what they do? They're passing this because that's what they know. And yeah, he needs to be taking responsibilities, not to be passing it to the next generations. We have a lot of work to get in and done here. It's worldwide right now. It's worldwide. So they know. You think people don't know? You think that the World Health Organizations doesn't know about it? They know. Everybody knows. It's pandemic of this toxic personal disorders situations on Earth. They know about it. And you know what, guys? I admire you for you telling this. My dad or my grandma and so on was a narcissist. But you see yourself now here, guys. Let's talk about a little bit about this for it here in the open. That is the truth. And the truth that you're here, the truth that you are working within yourself, it's telling you that you are on that path of healing for it. Because if you've been living with narcissists, you know what they are: controlling, manipulative, abusive, pathetic liars, cheaters, lazy, always, always like, I can't do this, I can't do that, and always in situations around them. Like they are the child that always needs to be taken care of. for it, and you push them to grow, you give them everything to grow, and so on and so on, and they still a failure. The problem with all this, it is that through the failure, we see how we can grow. We see how things that can be as a twin flames. And if you had the narcissistic things from within you as a twin flame, you actually did the most healing job here within you. And if you are overcoming this, you're overcoming this generational curse, you overcome all this behavior from within you. You change your personality in the base of your spirituality. Guess what? You're healing narcissism that you're stopping passing into the next generations. So some of us, yes, we were brought by the narcissist. Yes, my mom is a narcissist, but I didn't live with her. I didn't live with her. Should I miss her? Did I live with her? Mm-hmm. Yep. And my mom became a narcissist because she was sick and she took advantages that she is hopeless, helpless, and somebody has to take care of her all the time. She developed all this. So now I see the traits that are running within the family and so on. But you know what? Once I put all the things together, I help. That's what this is. You're helping the family line, the tree, because your roots are going deep. And when your roots are going deep, you survive the storms of life. All right, guys, let's share the love and the light here. And we're going to be talking about tomorrow about this topic. I'm going to be putting here personality disorder and twin flames healing. Did that, guys, sounds good to you? Personality disorders and a twin flames healing. So there's a discussion. I think that will be pretty good for it. Ray, thank you, Ray Burrow, for it. Thank you all, guys, for coming in. Guys, appreciate for a super chat, Josh. I'm still a little bit, but I'm an emotional person, and I appreciate everything you guys did. I want to send you much love to you guys. I'm so happy of the things that are going, the things that we're going in. We are going to see each other in the camera in about hour and a half from now. And let's share the love and the light. And guys, love you. Be love from with you. Be love everything. And I will post. I will create the room right now. We'll share it in there, and so on and so on. And I'll see you there. Be love, guys. And thank you all for coming in. And come back tomorrow for some good things. Whoa, Ray. Thank you. Thank you, Ray, for the support and for the energies exchange. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, guys. Be love. Be